You are killing people. You are burning down cities. It's not supposed to be fun. All right, welcome back to the party, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe. You know I would do it for you, and let's party. So, I am so happy with Jubilee. I am so happy with Jubilee. They have a video called I'm Antifa. Ask me anything. This can only be hilarious.
Almost all of the people protesting against the Nazis and Klansmen in Charlottesville were peaceful, but not all of them.
Do you ever get tired of hiding your identity? What are your thoughts on peaceful protests?
What's the most extreme thing you've done?
Kill somebody. Burn down a home.
I have been involved in anti-fascist organizing and activism for 10 years now, I suppose. I don't think that any person can speak on behalf of a group.
As I sit here and speak on behalf of a group that I'm going to tell you is actually not a group.
So I'm not speaking on behalf of like Antifa as such. I'm speaking on behalf of
Aren't you, though?
sort of myself as someone who is anti-fascist.
Oh, that's a nice little semantic trick there. You know that the leftist and Antifa is definitely the leftist. When we talk about all the issues with the left, the leftist, the woke, the Antifa is exactly who it is. There's a lot of people who are maybe more democratic and maybe more liberal and whatever, who do not buy into this stuff. But Antifa does not get a pass on any of it. On any of it. Semantic obfuscation at its worst.
Hi, I'm Emily.
Hey,
Hi,
Emily.
I'm Casper.
Like the friendly ghost?
Like the friendly ghost.
Love that.
Something tells me that just like the way that you're not dressed in all white like Casper was, and in the exact opposite, that you're probably the exact opposite of friendly.
This is my first time hearing about Antifa. What is it?
It is a domestic terrorist group that we pretend is a decentralized ideology.
Antifa is shorthand for anti-fascist, and that sort of includes the gamut of the bad isms, you know, so anti-racism, anti-transphobia, anti-Islamophobia, anti-sexism. But I think another core tenet of it is probably also anti-capitalism.
Of course, because like all it's done is lift the most people out of poverty in the history of the universe. Like, screw that.
Do you consider yourself an organization?
No, Antifa
course
is
not.
not anything remotely close to an organization.
We just have a name and a uniform and a group and meetings and chapters. We're not a group. It's not an organization. What are you, stupid?
It's sort of decentralized and autonomous. And what I mean by that is like, there's no central decision-making body. In fact, there is no center.
What do you define a fascist as?
Good question.
So
Anybody who's a Nazi or anybody who disagrees with my values, because I have the absolute perfect answers on everything. So if you disagree, then, well, that makes you a Nazi.
someone whose political beliefs and values and the world they're trying to create is one of hierarchy and racialized domination, nationalistic domination, and xenophobia. And not everybody from any specific group shares exactly the same principles, but
I hate to burst your bubble, Mr. Antifa, but you will never get away from hierarchy. Some people are better than other people, and all people are better at some things than other people. There's always people who are going to be... That's life, brother. That's life. If you're dedicated, you may as well be fighting against gravity.
Right now, from my perspective, Antifa is being portrayed as like government enemy number one, right? Like,
Not quite, but they definitely should be.
oh, Antifa is going against America. Antifa is destroying the American philosophy, I guess, the way of life.
Yup.
Maybe you feel like this is like a good thing. Like you guys want to be known as like big, top, violent, extreme dogs.
I would hope that despite the fact that they are the big top extreme dogs, that they would think that they are doing that in the service of good. I would hope, like as misguided as that is, I would hope that they're not just like, oh, let's just burn it down because whatever.
I don't know. You tell me.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm all about doing good stuff. Totally.
I think nowadays what it is has been largely defined by the media. You can't see me, but I'm wearing like full black bloc. I'm wearing
So maybe that's why the media has to define you, because you wear a uniform and don't talk to anybody and just yell down anybody who wants to have a conversation with you. So what would you have the media do? Here you have me defending the media. God damn it, Antifa.
I'm all black. I have a black balaclava on, and I think like that is what Antifa oftentimes means. This militant, black-clad protester.
Yup.
Do you ever get tired of hiding your identity?
It's kind of fun, actually.
And there it is. It's kind of fun. I'm just a LARPer. Like, this is my costume and I get to be a ninja. It's totally fun. It's kind of fun, actually. You are killing people. You are burning down cities. It's not supposed to be fun.
Putting on a matching outfit with like dozens of other people in a street protest, everyone just becomes a part of this like moving organism where you can sort of do anything.
You can do anything, include kill people in broad daylight and burn down entire cities. What a great group.
And be anyone you want and not face the consequences of those actions.
Telling on yourself again. I want to be able to do whatever I want and not have to face any of the consequences of those actions. I don't have much to do here, bro.
Right, you know, no face, no case is sort of this term that gets thrown around a lot.
So I guess that's interesting because, like, with this belief, do you think it allows people to be more violent without consequences?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, it makes it more possible to use violence to achieve my means or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, possibly, maybe. I don't know. I've never thought about that. There's, it's just a costume. That's why I cover my face. That's why I hide my identity, because it's fun, not because of anything like what you're talking about.
Because I know deep down in my heart and in my soul that it has to be done.
Does it though? No, it does not.
Would you say Antifa or even yourself think that violence is justified to achieve these goals?
Of course, bro. We have such high and mighty goals that by any means necessary, if we have to kill all these people, if we have to burn down everything, it doesn't matter, because what we want is the most righteous thing. So even if we're, oh wait, that sounds a lot like Hitler. Shit.
Yes. Violence has been a part of what it means to be a human being. The world that we live in today, with all the bombs and all the guns and all the starving people and the pollution, these are all different types of like violences or something.
Yeah, like speech is violence too. So you said a thing that I don't like, so it's justified to meet that with a different type of violence, right? It's all violence, really. Semantic obfuscation. The mental gymnastics. Well, poor people exist, and that's a type of violence. Therefore, I'm justified in punching you in the face. What?
Something that are happening around the world. And I think our capacity for violence is sort of like that which has been taken from us and concentrated in the hands of the police.
So you're against the police, like no police?
Fundamentally, yes. One of the most memorable experiences of my life was like watching the 3rd precinct burn to the ground in Minneapolis during the George Floyd uprising.
It was so beautiful. I was just watching the flames, and I just thought we are revolutionaries. We are on the right side of history for burning down this building.
And that was the first time in American history that that's ever happened. And within days, hundreds or thousands of police cars across the country were like on fire.
That's not a good thing. I don't know if you know that. That's not a good thing.
You don't think that kind of causes more fear and irrationalization?
I don't care, because I have goals, all right? If you get in the way of my goals, then you're the problem. You're a Nazi.
Wouldn't that be against what you are for, which
Yup.
is like a world where everyone can kind of come together, be, peaceful?
Bingo.
Like, I think the police sort of
Here
serve
comes this.
3 primary functions.
Here comes the bullshit.
One is like to uphold racialized white supremacy, protect the interests of the capitalist ruling class, and the third is to like prevent social movements from being able to change anything.
You mean social movements like Antifa coming in and changing not just anything, but everything? I can't take any more. I mean, if you guys want to go look, check out. But the shout out to Jubilee, because what a glaring expose on yourself, that you're proud of how much of a degenerate you are. If you didn't know, now you know. That is Antifa. That is what they stand for. That is what they are proud of. And that is what they want for you, your way of life, to be upended so that they can get their way of life. I didn't say it. He did. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this guy, like, does he have a point? Am I missing? Am I biased? Like, what is going on here? How could you be somebody who wants to say these things on TV? Obviously, he doesn't, want to show himself for good reason, because why would you? But how do you get here? I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, because I did not. I am not having fun. I'm legitimately angry right now. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, but I got to get out of here and cool off after seeing that. Once again, I have been your host, Lutch, aka the Indian Jesus, here to resurrect the second coming of common sense. Until next time, guys, if you don't hit that subscribe, Antifa's going to win. I am out of here. Peace.